All right, next we want to look at reflecting coordinates on the coordinate plane. Okay, so we're going to reflect them this time. Now, when we reflect them, we either have to reflect them across an axis or a line. Okay, so today we're going to look at reflecting across an axis. So, which one do I want? Let's start with the x first. All right, so if I reflect this across the x-axis, of course, the x-axis is right here. Identify our reflection line first. Now, if we talk about reflections, what is on one side of the line will be on the same side, I'm sorry, not the same, the opposite side of the line. Okay, and let's fix this right here. So we know this is my x-axis. So if I have a point, let's say 1, 2, W is 2 spaces away from the x-axis, right? Since it's 1, 2 spaces away, on the opposite side, I have to count 1, 2. All right, so they're the same distance away from the x-axis. This will be W. E is 1, 2, 3 spaces away. So I would go 1, 2, 3. This would be E. All right, now G. Think about G. G is on my reflection line. So think about this. If this was, let's say my finger, and I was touching a mirror, right? My finger would be in that same spot. It would be on the line, right? So this is touching the mirror. Therefore, it has to stay right there on the mirror. It's going to be exactly in the same spot. Okay. So this is what my shape would look like. See if I can connect these dots. There we go. All right, so this is my reflection. Try to make that a little neater. All right, that's about as neat as I can get it with this stylus I have. Okay. So as you can see, it looks like a reflection. One side is the same as the other. So let's try it again on the y-axis. I can clear this out real quick. Let's try it on the y-axis this time. Turn my pen back on here. Okay, y-axis this time. So let's start off with E. E is on the axis right here. So that's, of course, going to be the same thing. E prime is going to be the same thing. W, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces away. So 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces this way. W prime. G should be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't say this before, but I'm putting prime up here because to show that it's the reflection. You're supposed to put the letter and then prime. Okay. So that's what that little mark is right there. W prime, G prime, E prime. All right, and it reflects right across the axis, the y-axis. Now, what happens if I have a point, let's say we reflect this across the x-axis. What happens if I have a point that's on the other side? That's different, right? If I have a point on the other side, I do the same thing on the opposite side. I make it cross over here this time. So this would be Q prime. Okay. G is 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces away. So I go on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces away. L is 2 spaces away, so I go 1, 2 on this side. L prime, I forgot my G prime there. Let's connect them. They kind of cross over each other, right? Because it crosses over the line of symmetry. So that's what that would look like. This is a little confusing now. If you have one point across the line, that point has to go to the opposite side. So whatever you have on one side, you have to do on the other side. All right, and that is reflection.